Look at my friggin' everything. Give me a second. Let me set this up. Let me set this up. I guess this message couldn't wait because I was not ready, as y'all see. I gotta get my hair done this weekend. My hair is growing. Look at this. Like, literally. It's crazy. Anyways, doing my hair like every friggin' week. Retwisting. This shit's growing out crazy. I just can't. So, my mother's like, oh, we're gonna go get our hair done. I'm like, okay, let's go get our hair done. Anyways, I don't know what the fuck that was about. Okay, clearly I wasn't ready to go live yet, but here we are. What up, granddaddy? Oh, what up, Nana? Y'all just saw how I set this up. It just happened the way it happened. So, this morning I woke up and I forget what I was doing. Okay, before I even, let's go back to last night. So last night I went out and something drew me to like look up. Y'all know I'm always looking up. And the stars was like mad bright. There was like one in particular star. I don't know what star it was. But I was looking at it and I just found myself talking, whatever, in my mind, right? And I was getting starseed energy off of that. So there's some starseed messages in here, connection, all types of stuff in here as well. And then I noted the moon last night as well. And I heard that song, like when I looked at it, I heard the song Talking to the Moon, right? And I literally was just like, do you have any messages for me? And I got some things, the moon is also wisdom. So I got some things from the moon energy as well. All these new moons and all these different phases, you know. I heard the moon got stories to tell, don't you think? Wouldn't you think? So the message that I got here this morning when I went outside at 7:37 when the download came. That's why it's the title 7:37. And I heard divine providence. And so I immediately went within and I was like, what are you trying to say? Okay, I got a couple messages. You know how we just recently talked about the sovereignty and all that other stuff? Well, with the providence that's coming in, and it makes so much sense. See, I don't even be knowing until I know. Okay, so y'all be thinking that I be thinking that I be knowing everything. I don't be knowing nothing till I know. Um, so I saw with the cards yesterday with all that judgment energy and towers and this and that and eight of wands, there's been like a lot of communication and things have been changing. So with this divine providence, what I'm getting is a lot of you guys, this is a season right now where this is what you're being granted. Divine providence, when you think of it, like ultimately is divine intervention. It's when God steps in. Okay, it's when, how we've been talking about for years, promises, the covenant, all these different things that were promised to you, and all you had to do to keep up, your part, your portion of this reciprocal energy with the creator is doing what you're guided to do. And a lot of you guys were going through this season where you're like, damn, I'm doing what you asked. Like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm moving this way. I'm changing up the people I'm around, the people I'm dealing with, the things that I'm taking in, the stuff that I'm watching, the shit that I'm listening to, all these different things that you guys have been changing to get a closer bond to the Most High, your creator, source, your higher self, however you want to look at it, right? And it was kind of like I kept saying patience is a virtue, right? And sometimes in the moment, us as humans, we can forget the bigger picture, right? When God says that he's going to do something, he's going to do it, not on our time. And this is why I keep saying everything is in divine time. So here is divine providence, because I wouldn't be talking divine providence if people weren't understanding truly what divine timing is. So we're in a season right now okay, where this is the divine timing, the fate, all these different things, they're playing out now. For certain of you guys, this is just a warning, a heads up of what you can expect to come. And this is all good, okay? I heard good for your work, whatever that means. Last season, you know how you guys were dealing with, like, all the wicked stuff, the evil, the spell, all that blah, blah, blah. God was telling you to be upright and righteous, and you guys were dealing with people that were shady, deceptive, snakes, frauds, all these other things. And God kept instilling in you, Some of you guys, you may have been through some situations where fear was a big projection that was pushed at you, right? To stop you from going, to stop you from believing, oh, there's no such thing as God, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, so here's the thing. A lot of you guys, that was your season of, like, even in the Bible, it talks about how God uses, the worst things for our good, right? So if you can look at this, then you can see that season where the worst things that were happening to you, God was shaping and shifting them into your good. Because even through those trials, those different things you were going through, God was still in the midst of it, shaping you for the better. When they go low, you go higher. Be the light, walk in the light, continue to stay positive, stay balanced. All of these things that were being poured into your spirit while you were in the midst of turmoil. And you still took heed to the message, the warning, the guidance from God. Like, this is what I'm doing, like your mind type energy. And you didn't allow the world to change you. This is your season. You have to go through the test to get to the testimony. So this ain't going to hit everybody the same, because people be switching up. Okay? I'm talking about those of you who have been rooted in your faith. Okay? Those of you who have been out here spreading these messages to the masses to get people to wake up. Those of you guys out here who understand that everything in this world moves off the force of God. People don't believe that. People think they're just here, they run shit. But divine providence says everything in this world runs from the energy that God emits. Nothing moves without God. So changes in weather, okay? I just heard changes in atmospheric pressure. What the fuck? I don't know. Different things that are going on in the reality. You see, people think there's no connection. Divine providence says you no longer question, you no longer worry, you no longer wonder. This is also why they say in the Bible, those who believe in the divine law will always supersede the natural, the physical. Why is that? I say this, and this is not to say that you can do things and fuck shit up all over the place and just, get away. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that God grants grace because God knows that we are all sinners. There ain't nobody walking this earth that ain't never sinned. But at the end of the day, God says, as you learn and you're being shaped, when you tap in and you understand what laws were made for. Someone don't want me to say this. Divine providence is saying that pretty much, I heard who runs the world, right? But I heard that song earlier. I think it's Beyonce, but it's the energy of understanding and putting the pieces together. I said before, how do somebody don't want me to say this? Shit. How do you supersede 3D law? You understand the highest law that is. So if you are someone who is righteous, right? Not saying you don't make mistakes, not saying you haven't made mistakes, but you've learned the lesson. We're human, right? There are some people who keep doing the same shit and they're pissed off. That's them. But for those of you guys who have made mistakes, learned from them, grown from them, become better people, more insight, more wisdom, you fit into this category. There's 3D law, then there's divine law. Divine law states that if you follow divine law, all things in the 3D will work for you. The misunderstanding here is that 3D law is the ultimate law that we are to follow, and it keeps us subjected to the ways of the world. If you abide by divine law, you don't have to worry about 3D law because you are always protected in knowing that you are upright, you are righteous, you are doing what is being asked, you are doing for the highest good of all collective. You never have to worry about these little things like, theft. Like, you guys aren't stealing from people because you guys are learning, right? Like things like, different crimes that might have transpired that require 3D law to look into or look over. You guys are over that. You guys are not out here being, you know, these types of individuals that would have to fear this type of law. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying do not have respect for justice and the law and all that shit. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is if you hold yourself to a higher standard and your law that you follow is God's law for your life, you don't have to worry about nothing else. This is the providence that some of you guys are in right now. God makes promises to us and he intends on keeping them. But we must be understanding and knowing that in order to get some of these miracles and blessings that are coming to you guys somewhat out the blue, it's crazy I'm wearing blue, it might seem like it's out the blue, but you've worked for these things. Some of you guys, you have prayed for things, you have asked God for things, and God has said, okay, if you want this, you're going to have to surrender this. Okay? If you want this relationship, you're going to have to surrender this friendship. If you want this job, you're going to have to surrender this lifestyle. If you want this come up, you're going to have to leave behind anyone who's trying to pull you down. Certain things God is saying, okay, we gotta make an even exchange here. I will give you what you're asking for, but you must do what I am telling you. Obedience is here, okay? A lot of you guys have been, like I said before, learning, okay? And if I am a teacher that has taught you guys some things, I am grateful to be able to have the experience to do so. My position, my purpose is to help people open their eyes to the divine and how it's moving and working in their life every day, okay? That's my job. And if I can guide anyone to understanding their higher self, their higher purpose, their meaning here, that's what I'm here to do. Okay, so this is the season where the miracles are going to start flowing to you guys. Okay? Because divine providence is taking its role in your life. And I'm going to read what I channeled. So I got the 737 divine providence energy. The last season was all the evil working for your good. This season, divine providence is over your life. When you did things your way, it never worked on purpose. Now, realizing how God is using you is bringing you into a deeper connection with God Himself. God makes everything what it is and inserts Himself into every area all day. Some people know this, and others soon will too. For the earth angels, the healing people, that's another word for earth angels, healers, right? Star seeds, your assignments as assigned by God are coming. New assignments here. Something's done. You finished what you were working on, says God. Okay? Now I heard on to the next life to save. Some of you guys, you don't understand how God is using you. Okay? You out here saving lives, saving souls without touching a person, without knowing a person, without physically being with a person. God's using you. Okay? My head is itchy. Okay, so let's see what else. Um, Something is done. Okay, God is doing something major in your lives. As you live your life according to His purpose for it, your covenant grows, and so too does everything else. Faith got you through turmoil. Now, wisdom, love, and obedience will get you to the things that were promised to you. You had the sovereignty. Now, God is granting you the providence. This is the season where God will be moving for you because He's keeping His promises to you. Okay? The cards that I got. This is what you would call divine intervention happening in the world, right? So there's going to be a lot of things, earth angels, star seeds. Those of you that are connected, you're going to be feeling a lot because you are energetically tied to this energy of shifting, of changing, of resetting. Something is becoming new. Something is being made new. A new actualization, a new realization on how you should be moving. God is going to be coming in and breaking down many things that you can't see. Some of you guys, it's going to be going from this place of illusion to ultimate clarity that you cannot deny. This is God doing something. God will let us stay stuck on something or keep going around and around for a minute until we can understand. Then He comes in and says, okay, that shit's done. Let me tell you something. Let me show you something. Let me show you my hand in this situation. So, what God is doing for those of you guys who have the connection, the star seeds, the healers, the earth angels, divine feminines, divine masculine, they're all one and the same. They're all the one and the same if we don't realize that yet. But a lot of you guys will know this is happening because this is the message that's resonating for your soul and spirit. You'll know, okay, when something breaks down, you'll know that's God about to do something else. Like you're gonna be seeing God's hand in the world, and you're gonna be like, damn, okay, type energy. Like you guys are in this world, not of it. Okay. Some of you guys are going to be seeing how you've been co-creating with the Most High as well to bring things into this universe. And for a lot of you guys are the miracle bringers. Let's think about it. We talk about stars, right? We look up at stars. We've been taught as children to make wishes on stars and all this other shit, right? What if there's a class of people? I believe it true. I believe I'm a star seed. I'm many types of things, but there are classes of people that are star seeds, right? That are connected to the cosmos, that are connected to other worlds, that came here to heal. That's why they're the star, right? It's not just popularity and fame. When you're the star, you are a natural born healer. You are That's what you're here to do, to spiritually ascend, right? And your healing unlocks healing for others. So when you guys are told to be placed in positions to heal people, it doesn't matter how you do it. God knows that you have the capability and the connection to Him to be able to have the capability and connection to others to give them the divine healing that they need. You are the star. So when people are out there and they're looking at stars and they making wishes, they thinking it's some far off distance and it's this and it could never happen, but I'm gonna wish and I'm gonna pray for it. Then here comes you, Starseed, the one that God has connected to the cosmos, to that same star that people are looking at. You understand? And God will place something in your spirit. In a moment, you don't know what it is, but God is using you to be a divine vessel and channel, bring divine intervention to people who have been wishing and praying for things. And yes, it goes that deep. You don't know what these people are wishing and praying for, but look at me. I'm sitting here and I'm giving y'all this message saying there are people in this world who are responsible to bring miracles and blessings to others. That could be by a word, that could be by a message, that can be by a live, that can be by an action. You don't know how God is using you, but what God is doing right now is telling you that He is placing a lot of you chosen ones in this energy of being that blessing, that miracle to others, to bring in these things. If I didn't come on here and give this message, you guys would not know that these things were happening right now. So I am being used as that star that you guys prayed to, wished on. God, I need this. God, I need that. I need a change. I need something to change. Well, here's the shift. I'm telling you, there are many of us who are connected, and we don't always know what God is doing for the next person. That's not our job. But what I do know is when you stand in your truth and you stand in your sovereignty and you know your divine authority, power, and purpose, this is what you do. So you can see the tower as a bad thing, or you can see the tower as an understanding. A lot of you guys, you need to know that your power, your divine power, your creation, the things that you're seeing, the spark that you bring, God is going to be amplifying that as well. I feel like God is guiding more people to you for some type of purpose, okay? But with this divine providence, it says that you guys have been granted and ordained this opportunity to be in this energy, okay? You will know who it is. You know who it's not, period. But there's towers happening because God is doing some shifting. And for those of you guys who understand and know, just know that if you're feeling these harsh energies right now, you're feeling like things are like weird, like that other day, it was so peaceful, it was so, what, like there's a lot of different things that are going on. But ultimately, for those of us who are like myself, we're going to be knowing firsthand. It's like we're the first one, like, the front line type energy. So naturally, God is going to be giving us a lot of different messages right now, and you will know what you are to do with these messages. The judgment card talks about speaking out as well, or bringing people together to hear something, to hear a message. So this is literally the message that's coming in, is this divine providence for you guys. So ultimately, what may appear to be going to shit, you need to know it's because God's saying something got to wrap up, like right now, because there's something new that I need you to do. There's a new thing that I'm giving you, and I need you to listen to me. When you look at the Most High and you look at you yourself as this builder or this magician or this alchemist, God is saying, okay, listen, I'm gonna need you to take that, and I need you to do this, and I need you to bring this in. You understand? You're gonna take a situation that may have been whatever it was, and you're going to manifest, you're going to co-create with the Most High, and you're going to bring some change. So a lot of you guys, this is a season of you working hand in hand with God to bring about drastic changes in this reality. And you might be a little bit fearful, but God is saying, I'm using you. I used you then, I need to use you now. Four of Swords is coming in. This is because you guys have ended a lot of things. You guys have completed a lot of things, and you're also getting many, many downloads when you're sleeping. Your dreams are extremely heightened right now. Four of Swords, yeah. God's placing on your mind and removing. So whatever you guys were confused about, I'm getting purpose, okay, or what you're here to do or what you can create. God's literally giving you downloads in the dream space, okay? Hello, how are you? Some of you guys are getting over the energy of feeling alone. And again, if you are in a season of being alone, just know you were never alone. You had to come out from amongst certain people, though. You did have to do that. The Magician. So this is a new cycle of creation, okay, where you guys are creating actively like every moment of the day. The Magician is what I'm saying. God is giving you inspiration. There's something that you are being given. Yeah, Six of Pentacles here. So this is you giving and receiving, co-creating. Some of you guys, you're meant to be humanitarians. Some of you guys, you are wondering when you were going to get I don't know. I heard notoriety. I don't know what this is. Somebody out here was like, whoever I'm speaking to right now, your purpose is to bring down spiritual truth, spiritual guidance, spiritual information. I'm seeing as above, so below with this. And you're pulling down useful information, nuggets of truth, wisdom that people need. Okay? And God is saying, keep doing what you're doing, keep speaking out, because people will be drawn to you, people will hear you. Okay? A lot of people don't realize that they be they hear the message when you're gone. There's something here about when you're not in the presence of certain people is when God actually reveals to them what it is that is keeping them stuck, right? And how a lot of the things that we be saying on here, a lot of people don't like it, but a lot of people also don't like looking at themselves in the mirror. A lot of people think they're walking around a certain way, and that's not who they are. So like I said before, sometimes love is tough love is a thing. And a lot of you guys, what you do, what you have the power to do is bring things that people can use to help them break free from whatever limiting beliefs they may have and have a new beginning. So a lot of people are going to be breaking free in this season as well because of you guys. So that's why God says keep speaking. Okay? A lot of people, have been in this energy of feeling like they have been left out. And this is a demonic expression of a false reality, is what I just heard. You're never alone. Okay. Some of you people have been dealing with things where you feel like you can't look forward to anything good. And that's also a misconception. All the good is about to start. You are in the season of having to go through the worst of situations. Queen of Swords. But as you continue to look forward, you can understand that there are going to be things that are coming that you might not even see. Because the Page of Cups, as though you look forward, okay? The Page of Cups is a surprise. So there are many surprises along your path that are going to be given to you by way of your intuition, is what I heard. Because the Page of Cups also talks about your intuition, your gifts, childlike energy. You can be a grown-ass adult and still have a healed inner child and be imaginative and creative. Don't let nobody tell you that you're immature because you have imagination and creativity. They're just mad that they don't have it. Someone wants to make you feel like you're childish because you believe in God. God says I'm not going to say it. Just quiet. But God said that's not true. Okay? So that's what I got for today. That's the message about the Providence energy. Okay? So if that resonates for y'all, then that's what you need to know. So, alrighty. I'm just looking at the comments. Oh, thank you. They report everything I do. It's okay. I don't know how you report everything somebody do, but thank you for bringing me attention. Thank you for guiding people to my platform. I appreciate you. These people will be blessed too. You see? Oh, God. People don't get it. The more they come, the more blessings they get. The more the merrier, God says. Because every eye on a child of mine is blessed. Queen of Cups. And you know what I'm saying already. So it is what it is. Now let me get the book real quick. I haven't looked at this today. Let's see what today's word is from the book. That was a good energy. All right, let me see. Who called me? I don't know who you are. I'll call you back in a second because I don't have time for these games. July 12th. All right. Wow. Okay, so we're going to read this one, and then we're going to be out. But that was the message, Providence, all that great stuff. If you don't understand, you can look up what Divine Providence is, okay? 7 and 7, that's 14, 15, 16, 17. That's what? The Star card. Look at that. Which breaks down to what? The Strength card. Look at that. 8 and 7s, maybe, I don't know why I just heard 8 and 7. But 8s and 7s may be numbers that you're seeing a lot as well. Okay. So I don't know, but we got the star card, so Aquarius energy, and we have I'm seeing the strength card, Leo energy, which we know are opposite signs. Okay, so the Leo energy that I'm picking up on is us going into Leo season soon. Okay, I'm getting a lot of things here, so I'm just gonna leave that alone. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone because I'm not giving nobody too much information to be weird. So faith requires trust. Master, we've worked hard all night and haven't caught anything, but because you say so, I will let down the nets. That was Luke 5 5. 5 5 5. You saw the Hierophant 5 5. Okay, so, anyways, the dis- mm, okay. The disciples had labored hard throughout the night without catching any fish. They were experienced fishermen and knew there were no fish to catch. Yet, at Jesus' words, they let down the nets once more. According to the scriptures, they caught so many fish that the nets began to tear, and so their faith was rewarded. When you lay a matter before God, you should trust Him so much that you are willing to accept His will and be obedient. I don't even be fucking knowing. Okay, sorry. Let me start that again. When you lay a matter before God, you should trust Him so much that you are willing to accept His will and be obedient to the prompting of His Spirit, no matter what. Forget about what others think or say. Trust God unconditionally, and He will reward your faith. I place my trust in you completely, Lord Jesus, in the knowledge that you will never disappoint me. Help me not to disappoint you through my unbelief. Amen. So, faith requires trust. That was the message for July 12th, and that's what y'all need to know. Before I go, let me get one more card. Oh, my deck's upside down. Wow. I'm still going to pick one, but I mean, if this is not what I said, then I don't know what to tell you. So, let me just get one card here for the collective for July 12th. Six of Swords, divine guidance. Last night I saw the Temperance with the Six of Swords, which is angelic guidance. So a lot of you guys, you just need to know you got a lot of the divine around you right now, ushering in positive energies, change, and making sure that you get this victory. Whatever victory this is, it's only right and fair that you receive what God says. I said blessing on your work, remember? Okay? So Justice, Ten of Pentacles, whatever is coming to you, whatever is owed to you, it's yours. So some of you guys, that inheritance, wow, that inheritance that we talked about is about to start coming to fruition. And this is not money coming from out the sky or all this other shit. This is your spiritual inheritance, the Ten of Pentacles that has been being held for you. That spiritual piggy bank, all the good works that you have done. This is also that energy that's going to be pouring into your life right now. Like you're not trying to chase a Ten of Pentacles. You are actually attaining the Ten of Pentacles now. You are receiving from your Ten of Pentacles. You're in the Ten of Pentacles. Does that make sense? Okay, I hope it makes sense. Everything that you have prayed for, the wishes of your soul, the things that you have wanted, have always been a part of this Ten of Pentacles. Now, let me talk to you about this will of God when I'm talking about it in Providence. We as humans have free will to make choices. God still works everything out. Everything that's going to happen, everything that happens is God's doing. We have to be awake to see that. So, us not being awake and connected to the connector, we do not understand providence. Once you are awake and you are connected to your creator, you understand how providence works and how you must work with it. You can want what you want all day long. God wants you to have what you want. But there is a will that God has for individual people. And when you are moving in accordance with the will that God has for you, you will always get what it is you're supposed to have. It's when we think we know what we want, what we desire, what we deserve, that we fall short. God has a will, has a covenant, has a promise for every person. And it's the individual person's responsibility, okay, to align with what that will is for them. I'm just here to tell you that you have that. The world may show you one thing, but I also told you guys, who are you giving your power to? A lot of people want to give their power to 3D things and things they can see, not realizing it has been stated many times before. As above, so below. As within, so without. It's a whole reshaping of minds here. God is saying, my will is being done. Some of y'all haven't been seeing it. You've been going against it. You've been thinking that these signs and these things that have been happening are just because. You haven't been seeing the signs, the warnings, the messages, the downloads, the dreams. You've been just, whatever. That's nonsense. That's crazy. And then some shit happened. And you're like, damn, God. God is trying to wake you guys up out of that understanding or misunderstanding that nothing is happening right now by chance or fate or da 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 da. All these things that are happening are God's doing. And when you can understand that, understand that on a soul level, you will begin to experience the miracles and the blessings that we have been talking God has for you. The Ten of Pentacles is what everyone has been trying to aim for. Everybody wants money to fall out the sky. The Ten of Pentacles is the promise that God said, once you reach a certain level of understanding of yourself that incorporates me in it, you will get everything that you have strived for. Ten of Pentacles. Some of you guys, your Ten of Pentacles is being released to you at this time. And if you get it, you get it. So when things just start happening for you, when things just appear to be working out for you, God is saying, I'm stepping in on your behalf. You have done the work. I am making this happen. There ain't nothing a person can do when God is stepping in. God says, as a soul, he can be in many places at one time. God will use a human vessel to impart his spirit into to get his work done when it comes to you. And there can be people that want to play the game and try to step in between and try to confuse you. But God is saying, I'm going to give you the ultimate clarity so you will see my hand in everything that is happening. What you need to know, you will now know. What you need to see, you will now see. Ultimate clarity is coming to you. You don't need them crystals. You don't need them protection bracelets. You don't need all that dumb witchery shit anymore. You don't need sage. You don't need palo. All you need is me. God was testing our spirits in a season to see how far we would go to love ourselves through whatever it was that we were dealing with. So we use tools, right? We use tarot. Some of us use the Bible. Some of us use sage and palo because it puts something in our brain that said we're clearing out negative energy, even though it's just a plant. We could burn some grass outside and have the same effect. What you guys were doing was you were staying true to yourselves in a season where you were learning who you was. You were using the tools at your disposal. Do you understand? That made you resonate with something lighter, something positive, something freer, something clearing. If you guys were called to be these spiritual healers and, purge certain curses and hexes and all these different things that God was telling you to do, he said that he gave you these resources to use. You did what you did with what you had. You expanded upon the things that you had. Some of you guys, you didn't have much, but you used what you had to get where you wanted to be. God is saying, this is the point and the place that I need you to be for you to be able to see what I'm about to do. Let people think what they want. They're not you. Okay? You're welcome. They're not you. Confirmation. You're the angel. And a lot of people have been wanting to be demons in your life. A lot of people wanted to take down the angel. A lot of devils wanted to hurt the angel. A lot of people wanted to stop the angel from spreading healing and love and positivity and light. A lot of people thought they were sending situations into your reality to make you not be who you are, who you stand to be, your energy and your essence. You are a fucking angel. I said God sends the angels in regards to you. What do you think us messengers are? Okay. A lot of you guys, you were meant to go through this transformation. Your ending is bringing in everything that you wish for, God says. You have healed completely. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. Now it's just time for you to pick up each and every single one of these blessings. Get your ass up. Catch your blessings. Be grateful for all the shit that had to end. Because it's only leading to you, or leading you to, everything that's meant to be. What ended was what wasn't supposed to be. Now, this ending, hard as fuck. This is just one card that symbolizes many things that brought endings. Some of you guys experienced deaths of people that you loved. Some of you guys experienced endings in relationships. Some of you guys experienced endings in jobs. Some of you guys experienced endings in, every area of your life. But all of these things at a divine time were destined to bring you into this place of being fully healed. How can we say that you're a healer and you can go out in this world and heal people of all their ailments, their illnesses, their sicknesses, their mental disabilities, whatever it may be, if you weren't placed in a situation to have to battle on behalf of your own in those same matters with those same things? God is saying that you guys have passed a certain test here. Also, this is energy coming from the other side. You guys constantly have energy coming from the other side that's going to pour into you. You guys have like literally like I'm seeing temperance, 1 foot on land, 1 foot in the spirit, like type energy. That's pretty much what this is. Like you will always be poured into. And for those of you guys who have mediumship gifts, they're going to be getting stronger. Somebody out here needs a mediumship reading. There is also someone here. There might be an Aquarius loved one. What up, granddaddy? Okay, sorry. My granddaddy's an Aquarius. I don't know. It just came through that way. So I'm going to just leave that alone. But anyways, oh my God. So yeah, a lot of you guys, your gifts are getting stronger. Okay? They need to at this time. So know what you know. Okay? Whatever you know, however this message resonates for you, it's going to resonate for everybody differently. Okay? You know your purpose. If you know your purpose, you know your purpose. And I also heard last night, your path. You walking your path is literally your truth setting you free. You know how they say the truth shall set you free? Your path is your truth. And that is what is setting you free. So whatever your life path is, your life purpose, whatever mission you're walking in this reality, God is saying this is yours. This is the promise. This is the guarantee. This is the 10 of cups. This is the wish fulfillment. This is the bliss. This is the peace. This is what you've worked for. No one can take that from you. This is your journey, your walk of life. Everyone's entitled to their own. And just because you choose to walk differently doesn't mean that people have the right to block you and stop you at every turn that you make. God's coming through. God said, I command the winds to change. I don't know. I command when it comes to you. 3 of Cups. So a lot of you guys, this is about to be a season of celebration. Yes. Yes, divine feminine, because you have fucking earned it. I keep seeing the Empress with the Death card. I don't know if anybody else has been seeing that in their deck. But this is telling me right now there's divine feminine collective. There's women out here who are undergoing a massive change, a massive rebirth. There's mothers out here that are going through massive rebirths and changes that are going to allow their seed, you understand, to be healed individuals. A lot of you guys are birthing divine angelic children as well. Divine feminine, the changes that you are making in your life are bringing about positive changes for all those who will come after you. We all know the Empress is the mother, the one who births. Okay? So there's something here about your transformation bringing in some type of fated. Some of you guys are healers. You're going to have healing children. Because we all know the star is, the child. We know that, right? You guys are bringing in some type of healer children. Yeah? With the Page of Pentacles. This is also just telling me that your children will be blessed. Okay? Your children are blessed. 10 of Cups. And that's it. That's all. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. You did the work. After the 8 of Pentacles comes the 9 of Pentacles. Everybody want you to be stuck in the 8 of Pentacles. What the fuck are you working for? This is not a season for you to work, if that makes sense. You did the work. I don't understand. Yeah, the devil wants you stuck in the 8 of Pentacles. Well, let's talk about it. Divine Providence says everything that you worked for, you're going to have. The thing with this energy right here is to make you believe that that's not true. You see, the devil always has a tactic. The devil's tactic right now is to make you believe that you're not going to see what God is trying to tell you through this message. The devil wants you to believe that you still got to work for something that God ain't hearing you, that God don't see. But like I said, even in the Bible, it talks about how God knew certain people like Judas, we all know Judas and all these other snakes in the Bible were doing things against God's people. God allowed certain things to transpire because in that transpiring of those events, God was able to impart knowledge and wisdom into his people that he would not be able to impart had they not gone through an experience that was meant to make them feel like he wasn't present. God is here to make non-believers believers. I think he loves the non-believers more than the believers. Does that make sense? He loves to turn a non-believer into a believer because those are the ones whose lives are changed the most. Do you understand? Non-believers are usually individuals that have seen every experience in life that would have them not believe. but something happens. A demonic connection, a demonic friend, someone stealing from you, someone lying to you, someone hurting you. God uses experiences like this to bring his energy in. Okay. So I don't care how many times people have tried to make you feel like you ain't got nobody. They don't got nobody. That's why they need you, to feel like you need them. Some of these people don't want you to know that you're all they got. As much as they hate you, they need you. Crazy, right? Yeah. Keep going. Love y'all. Have a good one. Y'all got the divine providence. Move as you will. Move as you see fit. You're free.